So I was looking for a scenario that seemed to plague us all at some point, but also something that would be sort of unlikely to be covered by anyone else in general Agile practice. I was also looking for something that was going to be simple enough to remember and also very easy to put into put into practice. And so thinking back on topic ideas, I found that some of the biggest times of challenge or even discouragement within a team is when we were in a situation where there was no seemingly way out. So in other words, we were stuck. And I think the only time more discouraging than being in a position when we're stuck is anticipating being in a situation when we're stuck, or facing an area or facing a situation where we don't really have a plan to get out. And so this could be any situation like trying to prioritize business priorities between stakeholders, competing timeframes or budgets, trying to agree some sort of technical solution with people who won't agree, or even relationally, like two people not speaking together. And so I suppose my session covers this ridiculously simple technique that I created for myself when I was training for martial arts, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specifically. So when I started that process, there would be quite a lot of times when I was just stuck. There was no way that I could think of to get out. And so what I did is I created this simple 5-word technique, and it's ridiculously simple, and it's stupid when I think about it. But since that time, I've managed to adapt it to both my work and my personal life. And I've even created personal development courses and even business development courses using the same technique. And it's a tool set that really removes the worry of being in a scenario where you might be hopelessly lost and no way out. And from an Agile practitioner point of view, we are often looked to as being the people who are great with facilitation, and we're able to move teams of people through scenarios and move them forward. And so this technique I've found really helpful for myself as a practitioner, as it's something else in my toolkit that I can use. I've also found it really good when we have the whole squad or a whole group of people who have adopted the same toolkit, and it gives us a common language for problem solving and moving forwards. So that's a little bit of where it came from. I guess if I'm thinking about what people would have as a takeaway, it's really a very simple technique that they can use for getting unstuck. It's easy to use, it's easy to share, and you can apply it to just about anything. As I say, I've been using it for about 10 years in both work and business. Work is business, in both work and personal. It's helped me with stuck relationships with people, including my own family. And so I think it's a tool that everybody can use. It's that sort of tool, simple, easy to use. I absolutely intend to be a full-time attendee of this. I find groups like this are fantastic for sharing knowledge, but I also want to be a participant in terms of giving something back to the group as well. So that was the intent behind putting my name down as a contributor. But I also expect to learn a lot from the expertise that is going to be already attending. Yeah, just really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to having my ideas and horizon broadened by different ideas and thoughts.